Greetings, neighbors. As you prepare for what I hope will be a safe and fun July 4th holiday weekend, I hope you can also take time to ponder a derivative of a question first posed by Frederick Douglass on July 5th, 1852 in Rochester, New York. He asked the question, "To what to a slave is July 4th, 1776? Here, 174 years later, I pose the question, to what to women and persons of color is July 4th, 1776? Freedom from slavery in the civil context was largely ended by the Emancipation Proclamation, 1863, and the 13th Amendment, 1865. But criminal enslavement is still constitutional and still facilitated by state laws which allow for the mass incarceration of a disproportionate number of persons of color and their forced labor. For formerly enslaved blacks and other minorities, their rights to vote, for housing, for education, and for intermarriage is ostensibly guaranteed by the 14th Amendment, 1868, and the 15th Amendment, 1870. But all of those rights are subject to interpretation by a majority of the United States Supreme Court. For women, the right to vote is guaranteed by the 19th Amendment, passed in 1920, but their rights to bodily integrity and privacy are subject to swings of conservative and liberal voting blocs on the United States Supreme Court. And whether or not the Equal Rights Amendment was ever ratified to become the 28th Amendment is a matter of debate. For Asians and other insular minorities, their rights under the United States Constitution is subject to interpretation by the United States Supreme Court. In Korematsu, 1944, the Supreme Court decided that the president may infringe upon those rights in times of war for national security purposes. For Hispanics and other immigrant groups, a 5-4 majority of the United States Supreme Court recently decided that birthright citizenship guaranteed by the 14th Amendment would be recognized. But that right could be unrecognized by a swing of just one justice on the United States Supreme Court. So let's ponder exactly where we are 2026, 250 years later.